Hello everyone! I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. There's been a bunch of things going on. I'm going back to Canada for a few months, and so I've been kind of packing up my life here that I've created after 2 years of accumulating stuff and memories and everything. And so I've been selling things and all of that. It's just been a little bit of a mad month. So I haven't done as many videos as I normally do, but that's okay. I'll once I'm in Canada, I'll be back in the rhythm, I hope. Maybe not. In any case, I'm packing up everything, and it's hilarious because every single day I get up with the best of intentions that I'm going to do my packing today. So I'm gonna be like, okay, today I'm gonna do it. I have the bags, I have everything in my head, I've planned it out, this is where it's gonna go this, and when I look at something, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna put that in that box, okay, cool, I got it. And so I have all of these ideas in my head, and then somehow, instead of actually packing, I've been doing everything else possible, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a video for the last week, and I was almost about to not do a video this week as well, because I was like, there's so much information in my head right now about the way I'm gonna pack, all of the planning that I've done to pack, that I can't even think about anything else. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, is because it's so poignant right now. Not even about the procrastination aspect of things, but just the fact that as an INFJ, or even as a person with ADHD, I think is more prominent in this factor. Sometimes your head gets full. A lot of times your head gets full. And then my sister is also in the same boat, and so we kind of have conversations about this, what do you do? And most people recommend journal. Journal, get it all out on paper, get rid of all that information, and then you can start out with a clean slate. The problem is that, actually you have to have the diligence to actually sit down and journal and to get rid of all that stuff. But you never actually get to that point because you're so busy procrastinating, so busy kind of creating all of this work for yourself that you can't even get to a point where you can sit down and journal. And there's no time to do that. There's just too much procrastination work going on. And so that's what I've been doing this past 2 weeks, is I literally have been spending every single day doing a billion different things. They're all not useless, I would say. They are useful, things that I do need to do, but things that I could have gone without. I don't need to necessarily do them. It's nice to do them, but it's not important. It's more important for me to pack, because my flight is in like 3 days. It's on Sunday, and I'm doing this video on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh my gosh, 2 days. Anyways, so the reason I wanted to do this video is like, how do I deal with this procrastination monster? The monster that's like just kind of taking over my life. I don't actually. This is what I've realized, is like, I don't actually deal with it. What happens to me is that at the end of whatever it might be, like the deadline, when the deadline's approaching. So for me right now, it's Sunday is my flight. And so probably all of my packing is going to happen on Saturday morning while I'm like rushing around like a crazy person. And then I'll get it done very quickly. That is the whole problem. And this is something that I've spoken about many times, is that the problem is that we will procrastinate, and we'll try to, we'll be like, all right, the deadline's at 12 p.m. So we'll just do everything at 11 a.m. or something like that. Instead of doing that, what we're actually really doing is that we're constantly thinking about it. We're constantly processing the information in our heads. And that takes up a lot of processing power, and so we get distracted easier. We have less time and energy to think about other important things. We're constantly thinking about this one particular item. And as I said, the last 2 weeks, I've been so tired, because I've been thinking constantly about the fact that I need to pack, but I haven't done any packing. I constantly think about it, and I plan it in my head. I'm like, as I said, I'll be like, okay, this item's gonna go here, and I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna give this to this person, and I'm constantly thinking about it, never actually lifting a finger to move the item where it needs to go. And so if you saw my room right now, I've cleaned up a little bit, but if you saw my room a week ago, it was a complete mess. Everything was everywhere. I just put everything everywhere so that I was like, if it's in my purview, if I can see it, maybe I'll do something about it. No, I did not do anything about it. So what I usually do when this kind of procrastination hits is I just kind of deal with it as I don't force anything. I don't do anything. I don't force anything. I don't push to do anything that I'm not going to do anyways. And then I just let things happen as they happen. Because what happens normally for me is that as soon as the deadline becomes pertinent enough, automatically, as if it's by magic, my body will just start moving on its own. I'll just start doing all these things, and in an instant almost it feels like I'll be done. And this happened last time as well, that I had to pack, because I packed to move from Ubud to Kuta, which is where I am right now, and I was here for a month, and literally exactly the same thing. Didn't pack. I was like, I have to pack my entire life, this whole house, and move. What am I doing? Did not pack until the day before. And then all of a sudden, I got this rush of energy and rush of insight and rush of whatever it was. And in an hour and a half, everything was packed and ready to go. Not that I did a perfect job of it. I did kind of dump a lot of things into bags and just kind of carried it because I was going to take them out anyways at the other end. But it just happens that way. Like, it just kind of like happens in an instant almost. And that's one of the reasons why we're so good, if you want to call it, at procrastination, is that, you know, the deadline's coming close, and all of a sudden, I've seen many videos on this, all of a sudden it's like, you know, your fingers start moving if it's supposed to be like you're writing an essay. Like, it just starts moving and your brain starts pumping all this information out, and you're just like a monster, like an alien, just processing information at the speed of AI, you know. And all of a sudden you have all the information you need, and you've done it, you've just finished it. And so why would you not want to do this every single time? Particularly for me, what happens is that as I said, I waste so much mental processing power in this procrastination that I like 75% of my brain, I would say, is like kind of focused on, oh, I have to pack. It's like a constant refrain in my head. You have to pack. It's as if, like, by telling myself a billion times over that I have to pack, that I'll somehow pack, which I won't. So it just takes away a lot of my, as I said, mental processing power, and then I get tired easier, and I sleep a lot more. Maybe it's a way of me like staying away from the task or procrastinating on a task even easier, because you don't have to think about things when you're sleeping. And then the problem, as I said, is that it just happens so easily once the deadline's there. And so why would I hurry things up faster than they're supposed to? Like, why not just keep on doing things this way? And I'm not saying that I have a solution for this, but what I've started doing is that I've started compartmentalizing a little bit when I'm in this procrastination mode. What I do is I have started separating areas. So this is particularly about the packing situation, but I'm sure you can kind of apply it to different scenarios. But what I've started doing when I am procrastinating on a packing thing, because I do pack a lot, as you know, I move a lot. And so what I've started doing is that I've kind of started like putting everything into baskets or like pockets of areas in my room. So I'll have, okay, this is the kitchen area. These are all the things that are in kitchen. This is the table that needs to go in this bag. This is the table. And also I kind of like, I'll just have these pockets of areas. And then I'll just do one area a day, or even one area every 2 days. And these are small areas. They take barely 15 minutes. And I say to myself that, you know, I'll get up in the morning, I'll be like, all right, if I can just do this one area, then I get to do whatever I want for the rest of the day. I don't have to worry about it. I've done my task for the day. I can procrastinate as much as I want. I can do whatever the hell I want. It's fine, right? And so I'll do that one little 15-minute bit, and that area starts looking a little bit more clean. It's like packed away. And so that gives me a little bit of a sense of, oh, okay, good. And then 2 days later or 3 days later, I'll pack another section, very, very tiny section, which takes 15 minutes or so, and then I'm done that. And then the whole day I can just do whatever I want. And this has worked really well for me. And if you have ADHD, or if you are an INFJ, or if you are a procrastinator, which I think everyone does bits and pieces of this, but particularly we do a lot more of it because we're just so good at getting stuff done right by the deadline. If you do that, then I think that compartmentalizing or sectioning things off is a really good idea to make the task easier for you. Because the reason you're procrastinating is because you're worried that the task is too big for you. And when you look at it in like the whole entirety of it, you feel like, I can't do it. It's just too much. I can't handle it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Why even bother? That's what happens to me when I think about these packing tasks, is that I look at all of the different things that I have to pack. And yeah, there are like a lot of different, probably hundreds of little items that have to be packed. But they're all really small items. And eventually when you pack everything, it just looks like not a lot. The problem is I look at it and I'm like, oh, no, I can't. Like, there's just too much. Like, there's just too much going on here. Thankfully, in certain countries, I've been able to hire people to pack for me. I know it seems like ridiculous, but I would rather pay someone $30, $40 or whatever it might be to pack for me than to do it myself, because I'm just so stressed out by it. And that's hilarious saying coming from me, because I do a lot of packing because I move a lot. I should be used to it. I'm not. In any case. So I am packing right now, and hopefully everything does get sorted out soon enough, because as I said, I have my flight in 2 days. And then I'm going to be in Seoul for a week, and then in Korea, Seoul. And then I'm going to be in Toronto after that. So I won't do a video next week, I don't think, because I'll be traveling. And hopefully I'll do a video the week after, because I'll be in Toronto and everything should be set, and I'll be in one spot for a few months, and I should just be able to kind of relax a little bit and actually get stuff done. That's what I hope. In any case, I wanted to do this video because I am so frustrated with the whole thing that I thought that maybe you're dealing with the same situation, and maybe we could just commiserate with each other, because obviously I have no solution for this. It's just something that I deal with every single time I have to move, or every single time I have a humongous task that I need to complete. Taxes are similar to this as well. Every single time I have to do my taxes, I freeze. I have no idea what to do. Thankfully for taxes, you can hire someone to do that for you, so that's a relief. Anyways, I hope that you're all doing really well wherever you are in the world. I'm really grateful for all of you. I really appreciate all of you. If you have questions or videos that you'd like me to do, I would love some suggestions, because I am running out of things that I want to talk about related to INFJ stuff. So if I don't have any INFJ stuff, I'll just be talking about books that I read, which I've been reading a lot, which I really like. But if you have questions, I'd rather do INFJ videos than do random other videos anyways. In any case, thank you so much, and I shall see you in 2 weeks, or hopefully 2 weeks. Bye for now.